Hello there. I'm Tim Kern, half of the finance couple, and welcome to 2 Minutes with Tim, where we look to infuse financial planning with just a little bit of common sense. Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of people think is morbid, but quite frankly, I don't think it is. I want to talk about when people die. I want to talk about estate planning. Now, first off, couple of things I want to remind you about. We have to give this disclaimer that we're not allowed to give legal or tax advice. So after we talk about estate planning documents, we might make some suggestions, but you need to go visit with an estate planning attorney before you do anything with your estate plan. Number two, I want to emphasize again that this is not morbid. At the end of the day, I always think of that great line by Jim Morrison of the band The Doors. He had a great line. He said, "Nobody gets out of here alive." The reality is, if you're born, one day you're going to die. So let's not be unprepared for the inevitable, quite frankly. So here's some estate planning documents that you need, in our opinion, to look into and probably have them drafted for yourself and your spouse or whomever. First off, always make sure that you have a will. Regardless of whether or not you use trusts in your estate plan, you need a will. And the will basically said who gets what, where, when, how, all that good stuff. All right. But there's three other documents that I think, quite frankly, in my opinion, again, could be more important, because from what I've seen as a financial advisor and as an attorney when I practiced law, things are not too terribly disruptive when someone passes away, as long as you've got a will and all that. What gets complicated, quite frankly, is when people get sick and they need someone else to speak for them. So the three documents that I highly suggest that everyone have is, first off, a durable general power of attorney, which lets someone speak for you if you are not able to speak for yourself. Two, a healthcare power of attorney. In some states, this is called a medical directive, but a healthcare power of attorney basically allows someone to talk to your physician. If you're in the hospital, they can converse and figure out what's going on. Three, you need a living will. A living will basically says, do or do not take me off of life support or any extraordinary measures to keep you alive. So there's instructions for someone should you get sick and not be able to speak for yourself. I know this sounds morbid, but it's not. It's just realistic. Please don't ever be unprepared for the inevitable. That's all I'm stressing. So I hope this helps. Have a great rest of the week. We're starting to get some warm weather. I hope you get outside, get some sun on your face, enjoy the warmer weather. And as always, please mind your state of mind. Take care.